What's happening, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And you know what it is? It's an England Lionesses match day. I'm wearing my England shirt. Thank you very much to MinaFootball or Nike London for sending me a nice little England shirt. And I can't lie, I actually like it. It's quite different to the men's shirt that I had in 2018. The badge is pretty nice. It's got a little, I can't really describe it, but you can see there's little red markings on it, which is kind of different. And it came just in time for England versus Denmark. You already know what it is. A nice little vibe along here on this wonderful, what is it, Friday morning. These early morning kickoffs, man, are killing me. They are killing me. Big up everyone in the chat as always. Shout out to Mike, says morning Mina, morning Mike. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Shout out to Troy, says morning everybody. Big up Troy. Some interesting changes this morning in the lineup, as you can see. Rachel Daly, I think that's the biggest news, playing at left back. She did play left back in the Euros. She is now playing left back again, and I just don't get it. I can't lie, that's one thing I don't get. Yes, you want Rachel Daly involved, but for a team that hasn't scored from open play in weeks, months even, it's been a lot of hours since they've scored in open play, they opted to put her there. That's a thing I don't get. But let me quickly update the chat so I can pin the chat here quickly. Should be quick. We're right back with it, but big up everyone in the chat. Hopefully I can pin everyone's comments and it should work. There you go. And the teams are actually getting ready to come out. England, I just really like England's tracksuit outfit. It's very nice. It's very nice. Get your predictions in the chat, guys, just so that, you know, we know what everybody kind of thinks the scoreline is going to be. I don't think it's going to be as easy as people expect it to be for England. I think the game against Haiti showed that England have so much to learn. They got so much to learn. But Denmark would definitely be a challenge for them. And the only difference previous game was that, you know, they managed to get a penalty and had to retake the penalty. So that kind of worked in their favour. But today they have to be clinical. And again, back to the formation, guys. Sorry, I didn't get to finish about the formation. Lauren James in the starting lineup, very well deserved. I'm glad to see her in the starting lineup. She should absolutely be starting over Lauren Hemp. I'm just shocked to see that Russo is starting again up top. And Rachel Daly they've decided to put her at left back again. You don't put, you know, the WSL top goal scorer at left back. It don't make sense unless it's more of an attacking threat that they're hoping for. But that also gives way for players on the bench to finally get an opportunity, including Beth England, who we are yet to see in the World Cup, who's in good goal scoring form. For a nation that needs goals, they need to sort it out, man. They need to sort it out. I can't give a prediction. I think it might even be like a 1-1, a 2-2 game. I don't see, if England do win, they have to pull out some like amazing performance. An amazing performance, and I just don't think they've got it in their locker as of right now. But teams are still doing their national anthems. Big up Mike, he says 2-1 England. I could see it being 2-1. I could see it possibly being 2-1. I could see it also being 1-1. One thing I know is England will score. I'm just not sure who will score, but I'm hoping that Lauren James is the difference maker. I've got a lot of stocks in her this World Cup. She's one of my young players to watch alongside a lot of other players. So I'm hoping she can do what, you know, I'm hoping that I expect from her. What I expect from her. She's had a decent WSL, still so raw in her talents, in her attributes, her tenacity, her skill, physicality, her touch, everything, speed, everything. She's just got it in the locker. And I think this World Cup is the perfect opportunity for her to announce herself on the world stage, like a lot of other players have been doing. And it says a lot that Serena Wiegman has trusted her to kind of take that starting role over Lauren Hemp. So I think that's equally as important. But for me, you know, Greenwood and Millie Bright forming another partnership in the back. Jess Carr is very unlucky to be dropped. I feel like defensively she was pretty good last week against Haiti. bailed out Millie Bright a few times. Her recovery pace was pretty good. So I'm disappointed to see her be the one that gets dropped to the bench. Obviously, Greenwood playing in her natural position, in comparison to her playing at left back the other day, which she didn't really make an impact going forward. But looks like the teams are getting ready. Oh, they're getting ready to take their team pictures. I need to remember to do the stopwatch because I always seem to forget to do the stopwatch once the game kicks off. But like I said, I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1 England. Only if they play good, and if they play crap, they're gonna lose. It's simple maths. 1 + 1 = 2. They play crap, they lose. They play good, they win. And I think Serena Wiegman has to prove something this game. I said at the end of the last game, I did some short content for Football Daily, and I did say that one thing Serena Wiegman has to figure out is her super subs. In the Euros, she had her super subs, Alicia Russo, Ella Toone, Chloe Kelly. All of them came on every time, made impact. And one thing that we know about Serena Wiegman is she does not change her starting lineup. It's very much the same starting lineup she goes for. However, this game is an anomaly. She's changed her starting lineup and has opted to bring in 2 extra players. So yeah, just looking at the starting lineup, we've got Walsh, Toone, Stanway in the middle. Toone, who has actually been in bad form, I would say. It's me being an honest United fan to say that she's not been in the best of forms in the last season or so. So we'll see how she gets on. Last game she had her little moments. But again, I think this is going to be a big game. Denmark, not an easy team. They've got some harder plays for them as well, I think. Yeah, harder plays for them as well. So this game is definitely going to be, I think it's England's, yeah, so it's rated as the hardest game for us. Yeah, definitely. I think it's England's hardest game in the group stages. They only got China and Haiti, but I think on paper Denmark is a harder team. But then I think Haiti that Haiti game would have been the most difficult one for them. It's the first game of the tournament. Still, trying to figure out their way in the game. And Haiti came in as the underdogs, had a lot to prove. A number 9 playing at left back is crazy, guys. That's actually crazy. But they're getting ready for their kick-offs. So my TV is still angled in a bad place, so I still have to turn my head again. But we'll see what they can do. We'll see what England do. I think they might be able. They can get a result. I think if they get a result, it'll be a statement. It'll definitely be a statement. But let's go. Kick off with Denmark, who just play a long ball straight up to the top. We'll see. They're already battling for the ball in the middle. Big up Axe says, "Come on, England! Let's go, England!" Hopefully they can. Lucy Bronze getting caught already in defence. She's not looking like the world-class fullback that she normally is. Just have to boot the ball away. Try to get Alicia Russo to chase that down, but it goes out instead. They got to do something. That's all I have to say. Is Kira Walsh? No, that's Stanway. She's limping. Just from booting the ball out, I think she got caught with a late studs, but she seems alright. Denmark with the throw-in. Lucy Bronze gets that away. Little 1-2. Lucy Bronze still with it. She better not get dispossessed again. She's holding on to the ball way too long. She is holding on to the ball way too long. And they go all the way back to Mary Earps. Anana was in my dream last night, guys. It was the most randomest dream. Anana was in my dream and he was teaching me how to save shots and how to dive as a goalkeeper. It was very random. But 1-2 Lucy Bronze and Chloe Kelly. Well done, Chloe Kelly. Plays it into the middle to Ella Toone. Ella Toone back to Stanway. They're just battling for the ball right now. Toone tries to get it to Lauren James. Nice little touch from Lauren James. Goes wide. This is what Rachel Daly does. She brings in an attacking threat. She's bringing an attacking threat. Lauren James out wide. Little ball roll. Go on. Show us what you got, Lauren. She's just skimming players. She's just skimming players. I got James and Kelly on the wrong side on this thing here. I thought James was going to start on the right, but it looks like she started out on the left so far. But you're already seeing what Lauren James can do. We're already seeing what she's capable of doing. Little ball roll, little shimmy step. She's She got. I think out of all the English footballers, women footballers, she's got the most skills in the bag. Rachel Daly is struggling to place left back again. She's just pulling people down to the ground. Alicia Russo leading the press as expected. There you go, nice. She literally just climbed on top of Ella Toon to win that header. I don't know how the ref didn't call that, but to be honest, if she didn't give that call against Rachel Daly when she was dragging a player, then I don't think she's going to give that call to Ella Toon when a player jumped on top of her or climbed on top of her. Nearly 3 minutes in. Not really much happening, guys. Not really much happening, but I'm going to just change my position so that I can be a bit more comfortable. This will allow me to be way more comfortable to sit here in this weird angle that I'm sitting at. But it's a throw-in for Denmark. Let's see what they can do with this. England just win it back straight away. I think the wingers are going to be the most important thing in this game. I think Chloe Kelly and Lauren James, biggest impact. And I think having Rachel Daly as a left back kind of makes you have two wingers at the same time in attack. Lucy Bronze trying to find a ball into the box. 1-2 with Chloe Kelly. Kira Walsh with it. Goes all the way back to Millie Bright. England play with a very high line right now. Very high line. For a team that doesn't have the fastest centre-back. Stanway gets caught in possession. And Denmark might be on the counter. And Greenwood bails out Millie Bright. Greenwood literally bails her out. Millie Bright has a few mistakes in her locker. Obviously hasn't played since March. Long ball to Chloe Kelly. Let's see what Chloe Kelly does here. Tries to take on her fullback and gets dispossessed. Unlucky Chloe. And a nice... There you go. That's where Millie Bright is confident when winning headers. When it's recovery, she ain't that good. I can't lie. Recovery pace is not that good from Millie Bright. Pernil Harder, baller. If anybody watches WSL, you know about Harder. You know about Harder. She's Denmark's main star as well. But I think I genuinely feel like England have mistakes in their locker in possession. We've already seen quite a few. I've seen another one now from Lucy Bronze again. They have mistakes in their locker when they're in possession. And that's the third time. I'm not counting, guys, but that's the third time I've seen an error from Lucy Bronze in the game, and it's less than 5 minutes in. So hopefully she can sort that out. Denmark with a throw-on in England's third. Let's see what they do with this throw-on. Taking a long time to take it. And they go long and give the ball away. That's just pointless. Lauren James, just turn on your engine and run. They ain't going to catch you, trust me. She slows the possession down instead rather than going for a counter, which is obviously the smarter thing to do. I wouldn't want her to do that, but it is what it is. And they go back to Lucy Bronze. Let's see what Lucy Bronze does now. Gives the ball... Oh, she managed to get a pass to Alicia Russo, which I know that was not an intended pass for Alicia Russo, but she's lucky there because I'm counting her errors. Lauren James, edge of the box. Have a shot. Oh, Lauren James! Let's go! What a goal from Lauren James. Oh my god. What a goal from Lauren James. I knew it. I knew that was coming. I said take a shot. I said Lauren James would be the difference maker. I said that, guys. I said that. Oh, what a goal. Nice little placed right foot shot. Edge of the box. Very nice. I like it. I think your stream is 10. Yeah, YouTube is like five-ish seconds behind from everybody else. So when I'm streaming, I think you see it on your screen like 5 seconds later for some reason. But that is a nice goal. From Lauren James. England 1-0 up. Come on, James. That's a big goal. I can't lie. I also was hoping for Lauren James to score. Like I said, I've got a lot of stocks in her. And that's what she does good. You know, she picks up the ball from the fullback, can cut in. And that's why I guess she's starting on the left, because she can cut in and shoot with her right foot. That's her first World Cup goal ever. What a good goal. It's taken England how long to finally get a goal from open play. And I think Serena Wiegman would be happy with that. I think she'll be happy with that. That's a nice goal. Perfect start. Absolutely perfect start. You getting a goal in the first 10 minutes of any game is important, but in a World Cup game where you have to win it, equally as important. So that's a top goal. I'll definitely be watching that goal back. I will definitely be watching that goal back. Lucy Bronze, I don't know what's going on with her this game. If a goal comes for Denmark, it's from Lucy Bronze getting dispossessed because she passes the ball out somewhere stupidly. I don't want to jinx it, but it is what it is. Stanway with the ball in the middle, trying to look for her options. Looks like she's going to go wide to Rachel Daly. Rachel Daly play. You know Rachel Daly, the way that she plays football. Oh, Lauren James, what you got? Nice little 1-2 with Ella Toon. Goes all the way to Lucy Bronze. What's Lucy Bronze going to do? Back to Lauren James. Back to Rachel Daly. Rachel Daly going to put a ball into the box. Let it run out for a corner. And that's a corner for England. England are looking like they're looking for a second. They look like they're pressing for a second. Lauren James is at the heart of it. Nice little 1-2 play with Ella Toon and then goes wide. Greenwood's going up as well. She's going up to take it. Imagine that your centre back is taking your corners. Remember when who was it? Was it Phil Jones? Phil Jones took United's corner once. Weird times. But Alex Greenwood's gone up to take the corner for England. It's going to be an outswinger. Let's see what they can do with that. Are they going to go short? They go short. It looks like something that they've come up with from training. Wasted corner. Wasted corner. And they get another corner. They tried to go short, do something from the training ground. It looks like they were not communicating, and then they're lucky for it to go out for another corner. They're very lucky. Let's see what they can do again with the ball. Another corner in. Lucy Bronze flicks it on. Overhead kick from Chloe Kelly. Yeah, unlucky. Well done for trying it, but unlucky. Unlucky. Let's see what that is a funny overhead kick that she just tried. I swear to God, that is the funniest overhead kick. I'm sorry, guys. I did not expect that sort of overhead kick from Chloe Kelly. That's a funny overhead kick. Chloe Kelly in swinger. Doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. England are not looking that bad. They're not looking bad so far, I think. They're doing pretty well. Let's see what they can do now. Still fighting to get something. They're still fighting to get something, what it looks like. Holding on to the ball, just fighting. The ref is not calling anything. This referee just wants them to beat each other up this game, I think. The ref just wants them to beat each other up. Let's see. Where did you get your top tip from, Mina? Is that the new one? Yes, it's the New England Lionesses shirt that Nike were nice enough to send to me. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice kit. Should have got someone on the back. Ooh, Ella Toon with it on the edge of the box. It's going wide. Looks like she's going to go back to Lauren James or Rachel Daly, and then it's back to Lauren James. Lauren James is going to run at her fullback. Puts it in, swing it in. Oh, Alicia Russo can't get on the end of it, but it falls back to Lauren James. Back to Rachel Daly. Back to Lauren James. She's going to go back to Rachel Daly again. Nope, she goes to Ella Toon instead, making a in run. Back to Lauren James. I wonder how many touches she's had so far. She's had a lot of touches. She's had a lot of touches so far. Again, back to Lauren James. Step overs, passes her fullback so easily, tries to dink a ball into Alicia Russo, and it's a corner. Listen, guys, everything is going to come from Lauren James. I promise you. Everything that happens, this game is coming from Lauren James. Mark my words. Mark my words. It's all coming from Lauren James. Comfortably. Very, very comfortably. But another corner, I think it's going to be another in-swinger from Alex Greenwood. Actually crosses it in this time. Goes all the way to Millie Bright. She tries to header it back in and Denmark get rid of it. But Millie Bright still got it. And she goes all the way back. Starts again from Kira Walsh. Kira Walsh goes to Alex Greenwood. And they're just playing it. They're playing around with the ball pretty much on the halfway line. Just holding possession. Kira Walsh, Greenwood, Bronze. Bright's going to get involved now. And Lauren James is dropping a bit deeper to pick the ball up. Which we know she can do. We know she can do that. And we know that she's comfortable with dribbling, running at the ball, running at defenders, etc. Alex Greenwood goes wide to Lauren James, opens up the play. She's coming in on her right foot, step overs. Lauren James, man, she's a joy to watch when she's playing for the team you support. I still can't believe United got rid of her, honestly. I cannot believe United got rid of her. Very, very disappointing. So when she plays for Chelsea, I don't support her. But when she plays for England, I support her. And Denmark win the ball back. And England just win it back straight away. Rachel Daly, the physicality. Denmark can't handle Rachel Daly's physicality so far. They're just playing 1-2. Rachel Daly, Lauren James coming in again on her right foot. A little ball over the top to Lucy Bronze, gets caught by Denmark. But England still got it. They still got the possession. First 15 minutes, they've just dominated possession. Denmark have barely had a sniff of the ball. They've barely had a sniff of the ball. And this is why I said I genuinely feel like the Haiti game would have been more difficult for England than this one. Lucy Bronze with the ball in. Lauren James jumps up, can't get on the end of it. And Rachel Daly's chasing that down. Forces Denmark to just boot it out. Shout out to Rachel Daly putting in a defensive effort right now. Lauren James, I can't hear what the commentary is saying, but I imagine that the commentary is just talking about Lauren James right now. That's what I imagine it to be. Rachel Daly with the throw on. What kind of wasteful throw on is that? What in the... Did she forget how to take throw ons? Because that was wasteful as hell. That was wasteful as hell. Honestly, I don't know what that was. Denmark manager looks stressed. He also looks like an actor. What actor is it that he looks like? He looks like an actor. The last time Serena Wiegman was at the World Cup, guys, she made it to the finals and lost. Just marginally, she lost with the Netherlands in 2019 to USA. They're starting to double up on Lauren James now. I think they've realised where the problem is going to come from. I think they've realised where the problem's coming from. England have easily had, I think, about 70% possession in this first 15 minutes. I generally think that. Is that a possible reason for Daly starting at left back? Is her physical game? I think it's that. And also I think it's what she offers going forward. Like, you see it right now. She's involved in everything. Her and Lauren James, because she's got the thinking of a forward. She knows how to think of the game when attacking. And I think she's just benefited from playing with Lauren James. I think if she was playing with Lauren Hemp, it would be a different story. Because I don't think Lauren Hemp is remotely touching Lauren James in terms of talent. So that could be a physicality, could be a reason, but I also think it's an attacking threat. You're playing with essentially 2 extra wingers when the fullback gets involved, because she's not really a fullback. She is a fullback, but she's a striker at the same time. It's an interesting one with her, because last tournament she was playing, she played the tournament Euros as a left back, then came into the WSL season as a striker, won the Golden Boot, and then is starting again at left back for England. So it's a funny one with Rachel Daly. But I can't lie, if I was a footballer, one person I wouldn't want to come matching up with on the pitch is Rachel Daly. She scares me. As a player, she scares me. So so I kind of get it. I kind of get it. But it's Rachel Daly here again with the ball. Just going short to Kira Walsh. Kira Walsh is going to switch it to Lucy Bronze. Let's see what Lucy Bronze can do with it, because she keeps giving the ball away in possession. How many times? I've lost count of how many times she's lost possession so far. She's playing practically inverted right now, Lucy Bronze, the right back. Millie Bright with the ball, going forward. Plays a nice little through ball to Chloe Kelly, to Alicia Russo. Alicia Russo, she has no drive, no hunger, no nothing. She doesn't even want to go shoulder to shoulder with a fullback. She don't, just barge shoulder to shoulder one time. Let's see what this goal was saying from Lauren James. Ball speed was 70 something kilometers, 21 meters out, and a 2.5 spin rate. That's just, she put the keeper even was nearer to that side of the post, but she placed it so well. She curled it so well. It just, the keeper couldn't get to it. That's a top finish. That's a top finish. Yeah, I definitely think it's because of her physicality. Shout out to Minera for that comment. She's hench. Now I wouldn't say she's hench. I just think she's just strong. That's it. I would say that she's strong. That's pretty much it. 18 minutes in. Since the goal, England haven't really created much, in my opinion. They haven't really done much. They've just been, trying to dominate possession more so. But now, Alex Greenwood nearly got caught out in front of her box, so she's lucky there. England just trying to pass around in the back and keeping possession. Like I said, they probably got now 70-ish possession, 70% possession, which is it shouldn't be any surprise. This is what I need for these early games, guys. I need some sort of coffee in my system. Shout out to anybody that stays awake to watch the USA games. I think I've only watched one early game, and that's because I was awake. Anyone that stays up for like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m., shout out to you. Shout out to you. Alicia Russo chasing a ball down, puts Ella Toon through. Ella Toon goes wide to Lauren James. Can she do it again? Oh, straight into the keeper's hands. But you see the difference with Lauren James is that they're looking for her. It's not like like before. I don't think they would have. I think Ella Toon would have tried to bring that ball down and rather going to the winger if that was like a Lauren Hemp playing there. But maybe the message is just find Lauren James. Kira Walsh just doing what Kira Walsh does, man. Midfield maestro. Wide to Chloe Kelly. One-on-one with her defender. What can she do? We know that she's capable of beating her fullbacks. Lucy Bronze, great ball into the box. Lauren James gets on the end of it. Alicia Russo does not jump. Why does she not jump? That ball came in and it ended up going over Alicia Russo and landing to Lauren James's feet. And Lucy Bronze will be angry because that's actually a good delivery for your striker. But Alicia Russo doesn't try to get on the end of it. And Lauren James don't even realise that it's landing to her feet. Owen settings, facts is legit. I don't know how Owen does it. I can't lie. I that's what I always say to him. Respect to you, because even with wrestling, he'll be streaming like watch-alongs until like 5, 6, and then he'll do a transfer show at 9, and I'm like, how do you do it? I love my sleep way too much, way too much. The only time I would stay up that time is when like the Lakers were in the NBA finals. That's the only time I would stay up that time. But other than that, I love my sleep. Chloe Kelly, that's a good ball. Stanway to Toon. Toon is going to go back. What is... That's nice to see from Ella Toon, but don't ever do that again. That's nice to see, Ella, but don't ever do that again. I don't know, she did a little dummy cut back onto her right foot. No power in the shot, but it's nice to see her trying that. I can't remember the last time she actually scored for United. The last couple games that I've been to at the end of the season, I know she didn't score. Because all I ever saw scoring was Alicia Russo. She scored a few goals of games that I went to. Lucia Garcia, Rachel Williams. Lauren James just pickpocketing the ball back. Literally, they're doubling up on her every time. And when she does get dispossessed, she manages to win the ball back quite comfortably. I respect that. But again, they're just going to pass around in their back line. I think they're comfortable with how this half is going so far. I think they're pretty comfortable. Rachel Daly with the ball. Let's see what she does with it. Literally trying to come to the centre circle with it. Goes all the way to Millie Bright. Millie Bright is just going to hold on to it again. Chloe Kelly coming deep. Plays a ball over the top. A good ball to Georgia Stanway, who just can't get on the end of it. Big up Nikhil. Big up Nikhil in the chat. Says, just tuned in. Are they playing a lot better today? Absolutely. Much better. And I think the biggest difference maker is Lauren James. I think she's been the biggest difference maker. And I also think they are not underestimating their opponents, which I think they did in the last game. You missed a good goal from Lauren James, but I'm sure you'll definitely see it back on the replay. She could have had a second, I think. She could have had a second goal too. But I think there's still more goals to come. Oh my God, what a poor pass from Rachel Daly. Literally just passed it straight to the Danish player in front of her. And now they're on the counter attack. Rachel Daly isolated. Harder. Oh, unlucky for... Oh, that's not even Harder. That's Madsen. That is an unlucky finish. Just wide. She had the keeper beat. She had Mary Earps beat. Just slightly wide. Very tight angle to shoot from, I think. Yeah, very tight angle. But she managed to get a good shot off. First, she literally turn and shoot. That's what you want to see from your striker. You don't want to see your striker taking too many unnecessary touches and all of that stuff. But England are lucky to still be leading. And that's from a lazy pass. A lazy pass from Rachel Daly. Millie Bright bringing it out from the back. What's she going to do? A ball over the top to Alicia Russo. Heavy touch. Alicia Russo just getting... Yeah, finally the ref calls something. The ref had to call that because the ref has not been calling anything all game pretty much. That's a good turn. Little ball. That is a nice turn. That is a nice turn and shoot. That was just an unlucky... Nah, Mary Earps did not have it covered. She was beat. If that was going into her far corner, she was beat. She was beat there. She had her front post covered. Rachel Daly with the ball. Nice cross in again. Listen, if you're gonna keep putting good crosses into the ball, into the box, I can't lie. Alicia Russo is not the player you want there unless it's a ball to the feet. If it's a ball in the air, I can't remember last time she scored a header. Like, I actually can't remember last time she scored a header. And no, this is not me hating because she left United, okay? I'm just criticising. That's all. Again, sloppy in defence. They're just sloppy. Oh, no one gave Greenwood a shout that there's someone behind her. No one told Greenwood there's a player behind her, running in behind her. Again, Mary Earps had that one covered, for sure. Definitely had that one covered. But that's poor communication on England's end because no one told Greenwood there's a player behind her. Just summing up England's defence. There's no communication between the fullbacks and the centre-backs because giving the ball away in possession in stupid places. And then it's a 2v1, Greenwood and Daly versus a Danish player. And neither of them tell Greenwood that there's a player behind her. Very unlucky. They're very lucky there to get away with that. I think they're very lucky in that instance. England trying to build up again from the back. Might get caught out again in midfield. They go all the way back to Mary Earps. All the way back. And then Millie Bright. Nice switch. She tried that quite often the last game. But it seemed like the wingers could never bring it down. Lauren James getting dragged up. And she still has the ball at her feet. Ella Toone there. Rachel Daly. Kira Walsh to Toone to James. England are clearly better at keeping the ball today. Lauren James cutting in with her right foot, getting barged around, and she can stay on her feet. She stays on her feet. I don't like to just be like, oh, physicality. But Lauren James has physicality. She has strength, alongside a lot of other stuff. Lauren James again with the ball. Nice cross in, all the way far post to Lucy Bronze. Sorry. Poor pass from Lucy Bronze. Poor passing. This is like the 4th or 5th time that she's done a poor pass that Denmark haven't capitalised on yet. Good save from Mary Earps. Has to bail out Lucy Bronze again. It's just, yeah, poor passing in my opinion. That's literally the amount of times I've seen Lucy Bronze do that today. I've lost count. I actually haven't lost count. It's 5 times so far where she just plays a sloppy short pass and Denmark dispossess it quite easily. It seems like both fullbacks actually have had some sloppy passing so far. They've had some sloppy passing. Mary Earps is still there to bail them out, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But you guys heard Mike. Have we all hit the like button and subscribed? You know what it is. You come in, you wipe your feet, you like the stream, and you subscribe. Big up to Mike. Nearly 30 minutes into the game, and bar that Lauren James chance, England haven't really been a goal-scoring threat. They haven't really been a goal-scoring threat. Alicia Russo hasn't been involved that much. I think that's maybe why. I think maybe that's why. But she hasn't been involved too tough. So maybe they can get her involved a bit more. I wonder if we might see Beth England. That's another thing I wonder. Another free kick. Shout out to the ref for actually giving these free kicks for once. Shout out to the referee for that. England just building up from the back. Let's see what Alex Greenwood can do with it. Long ball wide to Chloe Kelly. Don't know why she did that, to be honest. Oh, Chloe Kelly keeps it in and manages to win a corner. Well done, Chloe Kelly. Well done, Chloe Kelly, the girl from West London. The girl from West London. Let's see what they can do with this corner this time. They've got so much aerial threat in the box, guys. Alicia Russo, Rachel Daly, Millie Bright, Alex Greenwood. They have that threat in the box. They just need to do something with it. They actually need to do something with it. Let's see what they can do with it. Let's see what they can do now. Ball in, really deep. Oof. Ooh, not a bad header back from Lucy Bronze. Not a bad header. Not a threat, but in control. I would say they're in control, but I think, like I said at the beginning, England have some mistakes in them. They have some mistakes in their pocket. They've definitely, like I said, they've got some mistakes in their pocket, and we've seen it. We've seen it so far, so we'll see what they can do in terms of the rest of the game. They need to be, I think, more tidy with the ball. The fullbacks especially. I think the fullbacks especially, they've been bailed out by Kira Walsh a few times, which you want your CDM to do, but you know, she Lucy Bronze is literally like, people argue she's one of the best right backs in the world, and look at that, sirens. No surprise, always some sort of flipping sirens in the background. You know it's not a stream, guys, if there's no sirens in the background. Denmark with a free kick, long ball, and they just leave it to go out. Good call from Mary Earps to leave it to go out. I think they'll go into the half if it stays like this. I think England will be happy with it. One of the Danish players run into the touchline to get some instructions. Do you think they're gonna say target Lucy Bronze? She's got some mistakes in her right now. Stanway and Kira. I don't know if you guys realised, but the Haiti game, it was Kira was sitting by herself, Kira Walsh, and then it was Georgia Stanway and Toon playing as a 2. And then today, it's basically Stanway and Walsh are sitting, and it's Ella Toon that's playing in the 10 as a lone 10. Chloe Kelly, heavy touch, unlucky. What kind of control is that? I thought that was a handball. Alicia Russo, Lauren James. Oh, unlucky. Tried to play Ella Toon through. Ella Toon was calling for it. I need to stop calling players by their full names. Too early for sirens. It's never too early for sirens in London. If you live in London, you know there is always some sort of stuff going on. There's always sirens or all that stuff. England win the ball back is with Lauren James. Let's see, is she going to cross it in? She's going to go back, I think. She goes back to Rachel Daly. Rachel Daly's going to go all the way back to Alex Greenwood. Alex Greenwood. Kira Walsh. Nice little body feint. Nice little body feint just to send the play in the wrong direction. And they're just building up from the back. Very nice and slow. Again, that Millie Bright cross ball to Lauren James again, and it works. It works. Last game it wasn't working too tough because Lauren Hemp couldn't control the ball. But I also saw a video. Oh, ball from Rachel Daly into the box. Lucy Bronze trying to get on the end of it and takes out a Danish player in the middle. But I saw a video from I think it was a BBC report or something, of practice, training practice in Australia or New Zealand, wherever England's camp is. And Millie Bright for an hour apparently was just trying those. She was just practicing those passes from centre back position to her left winger, and she tried it a few times last game. Didn't really work. She was also a bit rusty. Today she looks a lot more tidier. Obviously, the last game was her first game since injury in March, since she had surgery. So it was good to see. It paid off whatever she's trying, because she's tried that ball now twice to Lauren James, and both times it's been an inch perfect pass, and Lauren James has managed to control it and bring it down. Lauren James with a poor switch, and Denmark might capitalise. It's a 4-on-5 right now, counter attack, if they can find the right player. And Kira Walsh gets in the middle. Oh, and she's down. She's calling for her sub. No, don't say that's an ACL. Please don't say that's it. Don't. Is she holding her knee? She's holding her knee. She's saying, get off. She's saying she's done. Oh no. Oh no. She fell trying to save the ball, but it's just the way she landed on her knee. Oh. With the way that ACLs are going in women's football right now, the fact that as soon as she went down, she said, I'm done. And she looks like she's in a lot of pain. Oh, I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay. I hope it's nothing serious. And I hope she's okay. But it looks like there's a substitution getting ready to take place. Let's see who Serena Wiegman comes on. It's so funny, yeah, when you're in pain, anyone coming near you bothers you. So anyone that came near her, she's telling them, go away, get off me. But I hope that it's nothing serious. Anytime a player in women's football goes down holding their knee, I get scared, because if you guys remember, the Haiti centre-back went down against England holding her knee, and then they confirmed it as an ACL injury. So hopefully it's nothing too serious for Kira Walsh, but they're showing us that goal again, and it's looking like, oh man, that's a nice goal, man. That is a nice goal. I literally made a video for Football Daily, guys, on YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And it was a YouTube short talking about why Lauren James is going to be the key to England's World Cup victory. And there we have it. I'm not saying I know it all, but I was right. Okay, she don't need the stretcher, which is good news. Oh wait, she does need the stretcher. Oh, they're putting her on a stretcher. Oh shit. Oh man, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Possibility of jet lag and overlooking the opponent in the first game. Definitely 100%. I think that's, and also just, yeah, they underestimated Haiti. I really hope that's nothing serious for Kira Walsh, because like I said, anytime a women's player holds her knee and they're putting something on her leg, oh man, is that gonna be another ACL injury? I hope that's not. I really, really, really hope that's not another ACL injury. But oh, she's in tears. She's literally in tears. That's her World Cup over, man. I'm actually upset. Guys. I am actually upset. Because it's sad when it's a player you like, and I even said it. Kira Walsh was one of my players to watch in my YouTube video where I said I named players from each national team. I said Kira Walsh was England's most important player. That's sad, man. That is sad. Coombs is coming on. I like her just because she wears number 17. That's the only reason why I like her. Let me update my formation sheet, of course. But again, I hope good luck to Kira Walsh. I hope she's all right. And it's a free kick to Denmark. Give it a rest, ref. Give it a rest. Guys, I'm actually really annoyed by that injury. I can't lie. That's just ruined it for me. Women are more susceptible to ACL injury. I think they're doing a lot of research into it to understand why. I know it's something to do with like the muscle tissues of women in comparison to men, and like the impact and whatnot. But it's just sad, man. It's all sad. Always unfortunate to see these kind of injuries. Always, no matter who it is, any kind of player getting an ACL injury, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for them. But hopefully hopefully she's alright, you know? Hopefully she'll be okay. I'm hoping it's nothing serious, but to me it looked serious, so I don't know what to expect from that, because it looked serious to me. But again, like I said, hopefully it's nothing too serious. And let me update this formation sheet. Denmark with a throw-in now. Look at that. Look at that. Coombs comes in for Kira Walsh. Denmark on the attack. Hopefully Denmark can't do anything with the ball. Like, I'm hoping that is the case. They designed these new boots to help with ACL injury. Yeah, I saw. I don't know how it's meant to help with ACL injury, but I've seen that. I know Nike are doing a lot of research into it as well, to see what they can do to kind of help with the ACLs and whatnot. A lot of research needs to be done into it, because I think I saw like last season there was like 8 or 7 ACL injuries in the WSL, which is a lot. Like you don't see that in any other sport. I know Arsenal alone had like 3 players, I think, or 2 players that had ACL injuries. So more definitely has to be done. But also I think a lot of it is, I think they're doing scientific research to understand, because I remember reading an article once that was talking about how the muscles, tissues and whatnot for women is developed differently to men, and sometimes forceful impact, you're more likely to sustain an injury. Men's football, you rarely hear, like, you hear players getting ACL injuries, but definitely not as much as the women's game. But big up everyone in the chat. 40 minutes left, 5 minutes left of the half, plus obviously extra time. I think it'll be like 9 minutes extra time maybe for the goal celebrations and the injury substitution, etc. I say it'll be like 8-9 minutes. But Denmark in possession with the ball. Denmark just trying to get into the game now by possession. They're just trying to get a bunch of passes together, and they can get, you know, they can get involved in the game more, which is what they're trying to do. And then they give the ball straight back to England. They give the ball straight back to England, and then England give it back straight to them. Maybe England are a bit rattled by the injury. Maybe they're a bit rattled by the injury. So, I mean, your most important CDM coming off with what looks like it could be an ACL. I hear it. But hopefully they can just see out the half without conceding a goal. Oof, took a ball to the face. Ouch. Ouch. The ball got kicked in her face. Ooh. Oh, my head hurts just looking at that video. I remember when oh my god, I took a basketball to the face once. It was painful. But I think a football is more painful, because the forceful impact that it comes to your face with, that is, yeah, they're both painful, but damn, I felt that one. But England just building up from the back. Millie Bright with the ball. She gonna try that pass again? No, she doesn't. She goes short instead. And a nice pass into Alicia Russo, who drops deep rather than running with it to the defenders. She just drops deep instead. I don't know why. Could this be a game we see Beth England, guys? You see we've got quite a few people on the bench that can come on and make a difference, but I think Beth England is the biggest game changer on the bench for me. But that's only if you're looking for a goal. I think if you're looking to control the game, there's other options. Rachel Daly tries the switch, but they get caught out. Did you see the South Africa game? No, I saw the results. Big up to South Africa. They got a point. They got a draw. I haven't seen the game yet. I'll watch the highlights probably after this game. Big up to SJ. Hope you're having a great day. Says, yeah, my ACL injury also affected the whole side of my body. No to injuries, please. I'm sorry you had an ACL injury. It does not sound like a nice injury to have, to be honest. Quite a few. I know 2 people right now that are recovering from ACL injuries. So, wish you all the best, SJ. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's Friday, so I'm in a good mood, guys. Regardless of whether England's playing or not, I am in a great mood today. Because it's Friday and I want to go watch Barbie today. So Chloe Kelly, nice little shimmy step, ball in. Alicia Russo, too high for Alicia, and Denmark just boot it out. They just clear it out as expected. Rachel Daly uses her body well just to kind of shield the ball and get that free kick. She forces a foul. She forces that foul. England will definitely go into the half happy with the result. Obviously not happy with losing a player to injury. But they'll be happy with the result if it stays 1-0 for now. Not long left. In Portugal now, water is too cold to swim in. Very sad. Wow, I thought Portugal was hot right now. Is it not hot this time of year? I thought there was like a whole heat wave happening in Europe. The only place the heat wave's not happening is the UK. It's been rainy here. It was raining yesterday, windy, etc. Hope you're enjoying Portugal. Hope you're having a good time there. Denmark just passing out in the back, just trying to get forward, but it's like they get to England's final third and then they just become static, like they don't know what to do with the ball anymore. They're out wide. 4 minutes extra time. Is that all? 4 minutes extra time. And another player gone down. Rachel Daly gone down, this time with a head injury. Looks like a bad collision. 4 minutes extra time. Nah, that's a muggery. Rachel Daly. Ooh, she just landed on the floor very painfully. She got pushed. Took her elbow to the back of her head. That's painful. I hope she's alright as well. I hope she's okay. Oh, she's alright. She's back up straight away. Proper shithousery. She uses her body well when she's like trying to shield off the ball, which we've seen quite a few times today. So maybe she could still play fullback. But 1 minute into the first 4 minutes of extra time, and that whole minute was spent of Rachel Daly being on the floor. But England will just see out this half, I think. I think England will just be happy to see this half out. Ella Toone with the ball. Got Lauren James on the underlap. Denmark force a throw in. Rachel Daly. That Rachel Daly, Ella Toone, Lauren James collaboration is nice. It's been a joy to watch. Alicia Russo dropping deep. She loves to play with her back to goal, but all she's doing is like playing with her back to goal. That's it. Like, no link up play, no playing players in. Chloe Kelly, nice control. Watching the underlap. Lucy Bronze, soft pass into the box. Could have put a bit more into that. And Denmark tried to counter. Don't foul. Carry on. Oh, ref didn't even give it. I've seen way too many of those skills this game, guys. I can't describe it, but it's that skill when they step over the ball in a diagonal way. I forgot what it's called. Greenwood fighting for the ball. And the ref finally calls it. The referee finally calls a free kick. About bloody time. Yeah, I know. I've seen this heat wave. I saw even in like I think it was Greece. They had to evacuate like a bunch of holiday people from the islands in Greece because the weather was so bad and it was so hot that it was starting to catch fire. Climate change is no joke, guys. Guys, make sure you recycle, minimize your carbon footprint, guys. This is no joke, honestly. Um, it's no joke. Maybe Greta Thunberg was onto something when she was, and maybe these protesters in the UK, they're onto something. Stanway tries to go wide and just overhits it, just overhits it. But maybe the campaigners, you know, the protesters in the UK that are protesting against climate change, and you know they like glue themselves to the roads and they barricade themselves on the motorway so that no one can drive on the motorway. They're protesting for an understandable cause, and maybe it's the way that they're going about it that's different. But um, even like Greta Thunberg, but I saw Greta Thunberg has a private jet, so I don't really know how much I should believe her campaigning, because if you how you got a private jet, but you're how you got a private jet, but you campaign for climate change. Anyway, let me not say anything crazy, but it's just yeah, I don't get it. I like this sort of weather. Hate heat waves. Same. I don't like heat waves. I like the weather when it's like 25 degrees. That's like ideal weather for me. Like 30 is too much because it's too hot. Um, so when I'm seeing, that's why when you go to the Middle East, 45, 50 degrees, crazy weather. That's crazy weather. It's just all humidity. It's all humidity. But it looks like the ref is going to blow the whistle in the next couple seconds. Denmark will go into the half thinking that maybe they could still get something. It's still England to take their free kick from near the corner flag. Chloe Kelly with a delivery into the box. Let's see what they can do here. Chloe Kelly getting ready to put a ball in. Good delivery in. Far, too far. She went for a far back post. And as Denmark's throw in just goes over everybody's head. That's why England need to be a bit better. They need to be a bit better in... England need to be a bit better in opportunities like that. They need to take advantage of it. Alicia Russo chases down the deflection. What are you doing? What are you doing, Alicia Russo? What are you doing? When are we going to have an honest conversation, guys? And there's the whistle. Half time, yeah? But when are we going to have an honest conversation about what Alicia Russo has been doing or hasn't been doing the last 2 games? When are we going to have an honest conversation? And this is not me being a hater, guys. I'm not being a hater because she left Man United. None of that. I'm just honest conversation. When are we going to talk about what she has been doing? Because it's been poor. She's been playing back to goal. Okay, cool. Not even challenging for crosses. Not trying to get on the end of... Not even jumping for a header. Yeah, there was a chance. A great ball in from Lucy Bronze. I think it was like 20-something minutes in. Great ball in from Lucy Bronze. Pin perfect cross. Yeah. She didn't even jump. And it landed... It went over her because she didn't jump. And it landed to Lauren James unexpectedly. She wasn't expecting the ball. And she just kind of scuffed the chance into the keeper's hands. But she didn't even challenge for that. And I think that's why I say Beth England and Rachel Daly are better threats in the box. If England are going to keep crossing it in, they did that against Haiti. They're doing it again today. If they're going to keep crossing the ball in, you need a striker that's actually going to challenge for the ball. Not a striker who prefers to play back to goal, drop deep, and link up play. Yes, when she drops deep, one thing I've realised is that when she does drop deep to pick up the ball, or she's playing back to goal and she's doing hold-up play, it will give the wingers a chance to kind of run into the channels that from the space that she's opened up between the fullbacks and the centre-backs. But that's not always happening. It's not always happening. Wish Sam Kerr was English. I mean, she wouldn't be able to play because she's injured right now. Sam Kerr, Australia actually are in big trouble. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, but Australia are in big trouble. And they need Sam Kerr back. She was expected to miss 2 games. Might miss the 3rd game, but they need her back because they have to beat Canada. Otherwise, if Canada win or draw and Nigeria win or draw, Nigeria and Canada will both go through. Was looking at where to visit in Africa yesterday, then saw the thing happening in Niger. Where would you recommend, Mina? Africa, and they just love a military coup. And I can say that because I'm from Africa, guys. And I've seen a lot of military coups. But where would I recommend in Africa? It depends what you want to see. If it's like a relaxing holiday you want, sun and that kind of stuff, you know, Morocco's nice, Egypt's nice, where is Hurghada is nice. There's a lot of places in Morocco by the sea, same for Egypt. Sharm el Sheikh is a nice place. So there's a lot of like nice stuff. But if you want to see like, I think like on my bucket list is Kenya. I know there's someone subscribed here that was talking about they're from Kenya. On my bucket list is Kenya because I want to see the safari and that kind of stuff. Mombasa in Kenya is nice. South Africa is nice from what I've heard. But to be honest, I'm not really well travelled in Africa. I've been to a few, like I've only been to 2 places in Africa, and I trust me, you don't want to visit there. So I would recommend Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia is nice, Kenya is nice, but obviously Mombasa and them places. Where else? Zanzibar, I think, yeah, okay, I said it here. Zanzibar is nice as well. I would love to visit West Africa because I always hear like great stories about Ghana, Nigeria, etc. But I would only visit with someone who's a national of there. You didn't say Somalia, Mina. If you want to go Somalia, go Somalia. Longest coastline in Africa, you know, some of the most beautiful beaches in Africa. So you can go there. You're always welcome to go there, SJ. You're always welcome to go there. Also, is there even, yeah, there's flights. You can take flights. Qatar Airways goes there. Turkish Airways goes there. Ethiopian Airways goes there. There's a lot of international carriers that fly to Somalia as well. So you can always go there, SJ. And if you do go there, I'll give you a bunch of recommendations of like sightseeing and all of that kind of stuff. But I would just say, if you're going there, go with someone who's a native of the country. They're going to make you pay, where you're meant to pay $5 at the airport for a visa stamp, they'll probably make you pay 100. But I hope those are good recommendations. If you want sun, sea, sand, go to Somalia. But guys, I'm not gonna dissect this game too much because I feel like the first half was quite telling. All the threats was coming from Lauren James. Great solo goal from her. I said she was gonna be the difference maker. I said she was the biggest change that needed to happen was for her to start. And it's like Serena Wigman watches my videos, guys. I think she watches my videos. I'm always traveling alone. Okay, so I don't recommend you to go to Somalia then if you're traveling alone. But I know people who have actually solo traveled. I've seen it on TikTok and whatnot of people solo traveling to like East Africa. But it depends. Like I said, if you want sun and those kind of places, go to the north of Africa. If you want, to do excursions, that kind of stuff, you could go to the east. Obviously, just be safe, of course. But Africa is a very safe continent. I feel like the West just kind of use fear-mongering to scare everybody from going there because it's a very safe place. I've been a lot of times and I've always been okay and fine and all of that stuff. So I hope you have a lot of options to pick from. I still need to plan my holidays for the next year or so, decide where I'm gonna go. I do actually really need a holiday, and also now that the football season is about to start, I kind of plan my holidays around the football season. So like the best time to go on holiday is like international break, because there's not much to do in terms of content and all of that stuff. And there's quite a few international breaks. There's one in September, there's one in November, and then I think the next one is in like March or something. There's quite a few international breaks when the season starts. And obviously it's the Euros next year, so it's the Euros qualifiers that they're all playing right now. I think mid-October is the Euro qualifiers, because I know it's England versus Italy at Wembley Stadium, because my family want to go to that game. So I know that there's international break in October. Big up Palmeiras in the chat, says big up Mina, thank you for stopping by, man. Hope you're having a great Friday. Like I said, it's Friday, so I'm always, if you know me, guys, there's one thing about me. Friday, I'm in a happy mood. Nobody can stop me because it's Friday. And like I said, I'm trying to go watch Barbie today. So hopefully it'll be a great... England will win. I'll watch Barbie. It'll be a 10 out of 10 day for me. And hopefully England can sort out, you know, they can solidify their spot in the next round. I actually do not... I think only Spain, Japan so far have won all their games in the World Cup. A lot of teams have like won a game, drawn. We saw USA, they won a game and they drew. So England can be one of the next teams that win all of their games in the group stages, fingers crossed. But Alicia Russo up top, honest questions need to be had about her. Honestly, questions need to be asked about her and what she's doing right now, because I feel like she's just filling up a spot that can be better utilised by somebody else. You going to watch Barbie tonight? I want to go watch Barbie tonight. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the goal. To go watch it tonight. If not, it will have to be next week. It's hard to find people to watch Barbie with. It's like people are just busy. Some people have already watched it. I was getting shamed at work yesterday saying that I wanted to go watch it. I don't think there's anything wrong with me wanting to watch Barbie. I'd rather watch Barbie than that other movie. I forgot what it's called, Oppenheimer or whatever. I'd much rather watch Barbie, to be honest. And it's crazy because growing up I was not even a Barbie fan. I didn't even like dolls and all of that kind of stuff. When my cousins and friends were playing with Barbie dolls, I was playing with consoles. I was playing PS1, all of that stuff. So that says a lot that now I'm trying to go watch Barbie. But let's see what the commentaries are saying, because I actually want to see, because I always normally read Twitter whilst I'm watching a game, and obviously I'm not seeing much right now. It seems like everyone shares the same sentiment about, you know, a player going down injured. There's quite a lot of apparently. Oh wow, there's a video on BBC Sport of when Kira Walsh went down, and she was saying to a teammate, when the teammate came over to her, she was saying, "I've done my knee." I think that's definitely an ACL injury in that case. Minna, hi Minna, big up Dean, shout out to Dean. You were born in the UK or Africa? I was born in London. My family were all born in Africa. I was the only one born in London. I was a solitaire player. You know what game I used to play? You know that game with the mines on the computer, and I just used to press random places on it. It's only when I became an adult I realised it was strategic. It was a strategic game that you were meant to, like, how you were meant to play it. But I used to literally play that game all the time. I forgot what it's called, guys. If you guys remember, it's mine something, and it's on Windows, and you have to press places and try not to for the bomb, whatever. I was FIFA World Champion. You are not, guys. If you guys want to laugh, I played this person, Ak-E, on stream, on my last FIFA stream. It's about the last 30 minutes or so. We played 3 games. I won all 3 games. 2 of them were a battering, and he or she quit midway through one of the games. Minesweeper, there you go. That's what it's called, Minesweeper. I was trying to remember. Yes, that game. I didn't even know the rules. I just used to play it, and I didn't even know the rules. Until I saw a TikTok video recently explaining the rules of the game. I played that too together with Solitaire, and I chose the games by number from 1 onwards. I loved Solitaire. I would still play it now. I should actually start playing it again. I used to play it all the time. As you know, when I was a kid, and I don't know if you guys grew up in this day and age when there was dial-up internet, and you couldn't have a house phone on at the same time as the internet, so you had to pick which one to have on. Obviously, in my house, we used to have 2 hours where the house line would be disconnected, and we could have internet for 2 hours and use it. Obviously, this is the early 2000s, and when there wasn't internet and the house line was plugged in instead of the internet, I just used to play this. I used to play Solitaire, and I just used to play Minesweeper. Literally, that's it. Now I'm playing Sudoku to keep my old brain alive. I should start doing Sudoku. I like to do crosswords sometimes on the train. And also there's another game. It's like I forgot what the app is called. It's an app on your phone, and you basically it's like what's it called? It's a crossword. It's like crossword, and it's like you've got like 6 words to pick to do from a bunch of like 10 letters. So 6 different words, and 6 different words and 10 letters basically, and you go up a level. I was on like level 300 at one point. I'm older than Google. Google is not that old. Wasn't Google made in like the 90s? Google isn't that old. And Mike, no offense, anybody that golfs, I just assume that they're like old, because I always thought golf was like an old man sport. And when I say old man, I just mean like older than me. I've never seen people my age playing golf. What's so good about Barbie? I would fall asleep. Don't knock it until you try it. I've heard this is the only movie I've seen some like 10 out of 10 reviews consistently. So I'm very interested to see if it's actually as good as people make up. Yes, anagrams, that's it. There's an app on your phone that you can download that you basically level up after each round. And I got to like level 270 something. And that's how to keep your brain ticking during COVID. I used to play it during COVID just to keep my brain alive, because I felt like my brain was Netscape. I don't know what Netscape is. I'm older than that. I don't know what Netscape is. Maybe I should Google it. But the teams are out for the second half. England just having a little team talk. Let's see if they can close the game out. I'm older than the internet. I grew up at the perfect time when the internet wasn't as big as it is now, but it wasn't like, I can't remember life before internet, because when I was growing up, that's when the internet came around. But I know that there's people that remember life before the internet. I remember life when there wasn't a GPS on a phone, and if we were going somewhere, like my family would look on Google Maps before we leave, write down the directions, take a left at this road, take a right at this road, and then we'd go to the destination. Or you'd use a big map and just be like, oh, this is where we are right now, all of that stuff. I don't remember life before internet. Like I said, I was born when I was alive when internet was coming up, but I know some of you guys remember life before the internet. But they're getting ready for the second half. England are kicking off. I don't think there's been any substitutions at half time. We'll come back to this discussion about the internet later on. It's crazy when footballers are wearing a face full of makeup. That is crazy to me. But England are getting ready to kick off, and hopefully we'll see a few more goals. Hopefully we can see a few more goals in the game, and England kick off. Let's go. Second half FC. Let's see what they got for us. Still the same team, bar Kira Walsh, as Coombs has come on, playing that deep role position. Alicia Russo still on the pitch. It looks like Stanway's playing as a lone midfielder and Coombs is playing more up with Ella Toon. That's what it looks like. Chloe Kelly got the ball. She's going to put a ball into the box, and Denmark managed to put it out for a corner. That dial-up sound, never forget. Honestly, never, ever, ever forget. Stopwatch. Thank you, Mike, for reminding me. I think it's in sync. Yes, it is. England corner is going to be an in-swinger from Chloe Kelly. I respect the African teams. Rarely any of them wear makeup. I don't know what the correlation is. It's crazy wearing makeup whilst you're sweating, but... And it's... Oh, free header missed. I don't know how she missed that chance. It's very strong sweat persistent stuff. Yeah, they've probably put a lot of like setting spray and whatnot. Not a lot of them are wearing makeup. Some of them just have their eyebrows and lashes on. I don't know how Alicia Russo missed that. Open header. Another in-swinger from Greenwood. Nice delivery. Can Lucy Bronze beat her player? Ella Toon are just over the bar. It looks like Lucy Bronze is the target every corner. It looks like they're going for her. They're trying to get her. They're getting the ball to her to head it back across goal. Which, if you lot remember, that was how they scored the Euros winner. A little scramble in the box. But goal kick for Denmark. I can't see England getting far. I can't lie. For me, the most impressive team I've seen so far is Japan and Spain. USA looked impressive until I watched the Netherlands game, and then they look like they can be beat. Brazil looked impressive, but again, Brazil looked like, you know, they got some mistakes in them defensively. France, I'm not intrigued by France at all. I don't think France are doing anything in this World Cup. I think round of 16 they might get knocked out. I don't even think they could be unlucky. They could be unlucky and not make it out of their group. They could actually be like, if Jamaica beat Panama and Brazil beat France tomorrow, then it's all to play for. Brazil versus Jamaica, France versus Panama. By the way, guys, tomorrow I will be doing a vibe along in the morning, 11 a.m. France versus Brazil, guys. You don't want to miss that game. England on the counter-attack. Chloe Kelly got Russo and Lauren James to her right, and she goes for Russo instead, as Lauren James was open on the far left. That's not the right pass she made. That was not the worst. That was not the right pass. I'm rooting for Nigeria. I'd like to see Nigeria win, but how likely is that? Oshoala scored yesterday. My favourite player. Love her so much. Would love United to buy her. I went to watch her Chelsea versus Barca just because I like her. Lucy Bronze with a delivery into the box. Ella Toon can't get on the end of that, and it's a goal kick. Someone here joked that Japan's the team to watch. Lol, guess that person's right. I did my three teams to watch. My underdogs were Spain, Japan, and Norway. Spain and Japan, impressive. Norway, not so impressive. Norway on paper, they remind me of like, you know, the 2015-16 United team where we had a good team on paper. We had Pogba, we had Ibrahimovic, like we had Mkhitaryan. We had a good team on paper, but it was just sometimes difficult watches. That's what Norway kind of remind me of. And I don't see them getting out their group stage. I think they have to win their last game to even finish second, forget first. England just a bit sloppy in possession right now. I think that counter-attack that they just had with Chloe Kelly was just, it was not the right pass. She had Russo on her right, who had a player chasing her, and Lauren James on her left, absolutely open, and she went for the difficult pass to Russo instead, and then Russo tried to switch it to Lauren James, and it was just, I think, it was just not the right play. But England just need to slow it down. They just need to calm down, relax, see the possession, build up the possession bit by bit, and everything else will come in due time. But again, shout out to Nike for sending me this wonderful gift. It's my first ever gift, guys, that I've received from a brand. Hopefully it won't be the last. But it's the first ever gift, so I appreciate it from Nike. So I was wearing my 2018 men's shirt, and they said, nah, you got to wear the women's one. So I said, thank you very much, I will take it. So shout out to Nike for that. Lucy Bronze running forward with the ball, wide to Chloe Kelly. It looks like a lot of England's chances this half. I know it's only been 5 minutes, but the build-up's coming from the right. Lucy Bronze, open chance. Open. She had so much time. She was so open. She had so much time in the edge of the box to put a ball in. Nice little 1-2 with Chloe Kelly. Chloe Kelly just skips past her fullback, puts a ball wide, and just can't get anyone onto the end of it. Again, England back with the ball. How come they sent you it? That's amazing. I don't know. There's a wonderful girl at Nike who was nice enough to send it. They send stuff to... I'm not an influencer. I was going to say influencers and content creators. But they do send stuff to them, like in the build-up to stuff. So yeah, they were nice enough. I should have asked for a Nigeria shirt as well, to be honest. But I didn't want to bother them too much. So I said I'm happy to accept the England shirt. And wear it, and I'll wear it during the World Cup. And it's actually a very nice kit, guys. The fit is nice. I don't really like women's shirts all the time because I feel like I like my football shirts baggy. But this is a bit loose, and I really like the badge, guys. I can't describe it, but the badge, it's got like little, it looks like flowers, red, blue flower. I can't describe it, guys, but go zoom in on the shirts. Denmark, whilst I was just describing the shirt, Denmark just had a nice opportunity. Final ball is shocking so far this half. I agree. England have to be better. It's like what Denmark were doing the last half, where they were kind of building up decent, and then they get into the final third, and it was terrible. And it seems like England have picked up like that in the second half. That's cool of Nike showing some recognition. My favourite brand, guys. You lot know Nike is my favourite brand out of all the sports brands. Denmark just going to try hold on to possession and build up. But Millie Bright gets the ball away. That a throw into Denmark. I thought that was a throw into England. Is it the shimmery one? I don't think it's shimmery. Nah, it's got like some embroidery flowers on it. That, like, I don't know if you guys can see. Nah, I don't think you can see, but it's got like some embroidery flowers on the background. Denmark on the counter attack, but again, Denmark are as sloppy as England are with the ball. Denmark are as sloppy as England have been with the ball so far. But it's England's throw on in their half. Rachel Daly taking it. Still can't believe they've got a number 9 playing left back, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Even remember when Haiti had a number 6 playing up front. So it happens. But Denmark still have possession of the ball. They're trying to really force the ball into England's final third. Lauren James using her body well to shield the ball and gets caught. Doubled up. Getting doubled up on the ball. She's not really, what's the word? She don't care. You can foul her. She's going to just pick up the ball and attack you again. She doesn't care. I watched the interview of her father. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when she was a kid, she was so good that she used to train with the under 15, I think it was, Arsenal boys team. And then she was so good that they sent her to train with the women's team when she was like 13. And women complained. Senior players in the women's team at Arsenal complained about having a kid training with them. So they sent her back to the youth team, at the boys team. At that time, they didn't have a youth team for the girls. And her dad said that she was better than women when she was 13 years old. It's crazy. Alicia Russo with the ball, going wide to Lauren James. Then do step overs, gets past her fullback, manages to keep the ball in and tries to force a corner, and she does. I gotta applaud her for that. She did step overs, flicked the ball forward. Did she nutmeg the defender? Yeah, she did. She bam, close your legs, mate. Close your legs. Nutmeg the player. Gets to the ball. The defender's trying to shield off Lauren James and let the ball run out for a goal kick. Lauren James goes around her, kicks the ball onto her and forces a corner. 7th corner for England. Another in-swinger from Greenwood. It's probably going to go to Lucy Bronze again. And they're going to flick it back again. Again, that should be another corner, to be honest. And it's another corner on the other side this time. Going to be Chloe Kelly. And Lauren James, best player on the pitch by a mile. By an absolute mile. Maybe the whistle's gone. Yeah, the ref has just... There's a lot going on in this game right now. There's a lot happening in this game right now. But it's going to be another in-swinger from Chloe Kelly, who can put the ball into the box. Let's see if England, 8th corner, if they finally get on the end of something. A nice little dink front post, and Denmark tried to clear it out, and it goes out for another corner. Another corner. This 3rd corner in a row for England. Now, it has to give at some point, because how are you having so many corners and not capitalising on anything? England are like Man United. They can't score from a set piece, from a corner. Or maybe I spoke too soon, because it's Greenwood with another in-swinger. Nice ball in. Lucy Bronze can't get on the end of it, and now it's a goal kick. She landed on her head, or on her neck. She's back up again. 9 corners. Exactly. 9th. That was their 9th corner of the game. And they cannot create anything with these corners. I don't know what's happening with them, if I'm being honest. You're going to be playing one-on-one on FIFA versus your viewers again. No, I won't, because today's Friday, so it's going to be Friday Night Lights, where we're going to talk about United stuff at 7 p.m. As always, you know how it is. You know how it goes every Friday. But I might do Mina versus Minions soon, if I can get more people that play on PlayStation. I don't want to be beating the same person every single time. There is a lot of England fans. They did say that the England team said they feel like they're playing at home because there's so many England fans. I don't know if that's because there's a lot of English expats in Australia. I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar, but is there a lot of expats in Australia, which is why they have a lot of England fans there, or have a lot of people actually travelled for the World Cup? Dead ball ain't our strong point. It's not. It's one thing they've been struggling with this game. Not that, but it's harmless banter. Probably the expats. Yeah, it's just a lot of people. I think they said there's over like 20,000 England fans at the tournament this year, and all of England games are obviously sold out. Referee blows the whistle to bring the play back. England have not done nothing. Last 15 so minutes, 13 minutes, 15 minutes, they have not done much. There's loads of English immigrants living there. I don't think they're immigrants. I think they're expats. I don't know if you'd say immigrants, but yeah, I think England they've not done much this half. Like, I don't think like they've done much anyway. They've been really wasteful with the ball, really wasteful with chances. Are we gonna see Beth England come on? Should we see Beth England come on? We have a few here in New Zealand, so I wouldn't be surprised. I know quite a few people that live in Australia and they're British. So I know that it's definitely a destination point. I know nurses get paid way more in Australia. So I know quite a few people who have moved there. So I anticipate that it's mainly probably expats and their families and whatnot. England just building up through the middle. Kira Walsh has been a miss. She's been a miss for kind of like dictating the tempo of the game from the middle of the park. She was really good at picking up the ball from the centre-backs, bringing it forward. Big up Koala J in the chat. Say, Mia forget. Everyone in the comments sometimes just turns Jamaican sometimes. Mike did it the other day. Koala's doing it again. Big up Koala in the chat, of course. England with a throw-on in the opposition's third. Hopefully they can make something with this. They need to get Lauren James involved more. They need to get Lauren James involved a lot more. Alicia Russo trying to hold the ball up, manages to do so, flicks it, keeps it in. No, it's gone over the line. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. But she did enough to kind of get the ball, but it was still going out, I think, regardless. 60 minutes in. Honestly, guys, this half has been a snooze fest. This has been a snooze fest. They're pressing Denmark in the middle of the pitch, trying to force a dispossession, nearly get lucky. Rachel Daly, she gets sat down. But England have midfielders there to clean up the ball, which they do pretty well. Rachel Daly, get forward. I want to see her up front, man. I don't want to see her at fullback anymore. Lauren James just skipping past defenders, plays a 1-2, gets... What? I'm sorry, but how? How did they call that as a free kick against Lauren James? This is not basketball. You can't stand there and take an offensive foul. You cannot stand there and take an offensive foul. Lauren James ran into her because she stood there. Literally, like, I don't get it. Russo off, England on. 100%, I totally agree. I think Russo is dusted. Like, she works for England when she plays as a super sub. Like, that's when she works for England, and we saw that in the Euros. The last two games, it's not been working when she's been the focal point of the offensive attack. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna talk. Guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to start doing emojis and memberships, guys, because I have the best emojis ready to be used in the chat. I have the best emojis ready to be used in the chat. That's all I have to say. I've already designed them, quite a few, and obviously the emblem that people will get alongside their name if they remember. I'm excited. That's all I have to say. I'm excited. I still got a bit way to go, but in due time it will happen. Lauren James needs to just go 1v10, 100%. She just took 3 players out of the game by herself. I'm sick of seeing Alicia Russo up top right now. I do not want to see Alicia Russo up top anymore, if I'm being honest. I think it's time for Beth England to come on. I thought maybe with Rachel Daly starting, at left back would allow Beth England to get like a 60-70 minute substitution. So we'll see if Serena Wiegman is thinking the same. Bad pass from Chloe Kelly there. Russo chasing down the keeper, and the keeper just boots it upfield. And Millie Bright just lets it go out. Nothing beats UV emoji of you. That's a cool picture. It's literally a picture of me that they've just taken, and me going like this, and they've turned it into an emoji. Waiting for your soundboard too. Yeah, the soundboard stuff. I don't know if I'll ever do a soundboard, because it's just another piece of technology that I have to think about. You know, I have to make sure it's working before stream. It's bad enough, you know, I have to check, you know, the chat's correct. I have to check the subs link is working. I have to make sure, you know, the scoreboard is working, my lights, my camera, my laptop, my monitor, my iPad, my mic, and then the soundboard. That's a lot. Your subs are growing not long before 1,000. It's a humble journey. Minna, did you take a special picture for the emoji, or did Josh find it from anywhere else? I actually made the emoji, but I'm gonna ask Josh to like animate it a little bit. That's all I have to say. Josh is a proper genius, like, but he's always busy, so I don't want to bother him. I have to wait for the tour to be over, and then be like, hey, can you do something for me? And he'll do it. Shout out to Josh. Russo will always be a traitor in my eyes. First game, guys. I don't know if you guys follow the WSL, but obviously the fixture list is out. Man United start their season away to Aston Villa, which for me was the best game that I've watched away last season. 3-2, it was a last minute win. But their first home game of the season will be against Arsenal, meaning Alicia Russo's first away day with Arsenal is going to be back at Manchester United. It's going to be back. And you know what's going to happen? She is going to get hounded. She's going to get booed. Oh, I can't wait for that game. I cannot wait. Denmark on the counter. Looks like they're about to put a cross in, or try to get a cross into the box. Not really many players in the box. There's a lot of them lurking, but not many in the box. But guys, Alicia Russo's first away game, LSV. Oof. That's all I have to say, man. I can't wait for that game. I might try go to the game, but if I can't, I might do a watch along for that game, because the boos that we're gonna hear, they're already preparing for her. Like, I follow a lot of Manchester United women fans, season ticket holders. They are already preparing for that first game when Arsenal come to Manchester. And then at Old Trafford is going to be the Manchester derby as well later in the season. But it's a corner from Denmark. Good delivery far into the box. England get it out onto the edge of the box. Trying to go back out wide, which they managed to do just fine. And they go all the way back just to build up again. Let's see what they can do here. That is a good slide tackle from Stanway. Good slide tackle. Just beat Josh at FIFA every time you need a favour. Josh, I beat him at FIFA, that's the thing. But Josh is a humble loser at FIFA. Like, he knows he's not the best. Then he tells me, come play me in Mario Kart, because he will smoke us in Mario Kart. But I'm not playing him in Mario Kart, so I just play him in FIFA. You are not the soundboard. Yeah, I don't think I'm the soundboard is good kind of person, I can't lie. I just do my own soundboards, like my own ad-libs. I don't think I need to do a soundboard. 66 minutes in. Denmark really getting into the game now, possession-wise. They're like England. They're sloppy again. We've seen that, just we see it again. They are sloppy in the final third. Not that is a Syria Balisega. That's a cool name. That's a very very cool name. But I think like offensively, I think Haiti were a bigger threat than Denmark. Sloppy pass from Millie Bright gets caught in possession. She's calling for it. Instead, she goes wide. Your striker's calling for it through the middle, and you decide to go wide instead. I don't know why. But England with the ball again. Alicia Russo dropping deep and giving away possession. Substitution. This is a substitution time because there's no way I can see Russo seeing the game out up top. Like, there's no way. Shout out to Jason in the chat, says, big up Mina, how's the tournament going for us? Not managed to catch a game yet. So far, I'll be honest, the Haiti game, poor performance, managed to get a win thanks to a penalty. This game started the half with the game well, but they've just kind of been a bit static, I'd say, from like the 40th minute. Kira Walsh went off, important player, went off with what looks like an ACL injury. So that's unlucky. But hopefully they can see this game out. About 22 minutes to go plus extra time. Lauren James, for me, player of the match. Like, she's been the most, I don't know what kind of pass that was from Rachel Daly. But for me, Lauren James has been the player of the match. Big up to you, Jason. 70 minutes, England come on. She should. I don't even think, in my honest opinion, Alicia Russo should be started. England managed to dispossess Denmark. In the final third, Chloe Kelly cutting into her left foot, plays it to Ella Toon, just underhits the pass. Just underhits it. Rachel Daly wins it back. Still in Denmark's half, so they can still do something with the ball. Instead, they go all the way back. All the way to Millie Bright with the ball. To Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze cuts in, runs into a lot of space in the midfield. Goes all the way back to Rachel Daly. England just building up slowly right now. You look how Denmark are even set up right now. They're set up in a 4-2-3-1. But there's a lot of space on the wide sides. They're quite compact in the midfield, which is opening up a lot of space wide, I think, for England to capitalise on. Lucy Bronze with the ball, of course, gives it away. Alicia Russo, there is no passion. There is no aggression. She ain't even trying to chase down a second ball. She ain't even trying to, oh, we got substitutions. Looks like it might be Denmark with some substitutions, and it is Denmark with some substitutions. It's not a like-for-like swap. It looks like it's a forward coming on. It's a forward coming on for a defender. Could they be switching formations? We gotta wait and see. She's got notes that she's handing off to the captain, so there's definitely a change. Vangsgaard. There's definitely some sort of tactical change coming in now. Big up Tabislaw in the chat, says, big up people, I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well as well, Tabislaw. Happy Friday. Juman Mubarak. Hope you have a great Friday, because I am. Alicia Russo running at the goal with the ball. What is she going to do? Goes for goal. She ain't got her shooting boots on. I'm sorry, guys. That was a bit rude of me to laugh, but that was poor. You got Lauren James running on the inside of you. You go for goal instead. Absolutely understandable to go for goal in that position. And it's completely wide. You don't even hit the target. She cannot... I'm sorry. She has to be subbed off. Look at that. 40%. 10 chances on goal. 4 of them on target. 2 of those, I think, was Lauren James. Look at that. Lauren James still keeps the ball. There's no way Alicia Russo, can play on at this point. Chloe Kelly with the ball. Goes wide. They're going to go all the way back, of course. Build up again from the back. Wow, she tried there. That was a poor chance, guys. I think that was a poor shot. Sorry. It wasn't a poor chance. That was a good chance, but it was a poor shot. I'm sorry, Alicia Russo, but we just got to be honest there. Dead. See, I told you guys, I don't need a soundboard. I can do my own sounds myself, guys. No Beth England warming up. Serena Wiegman standing on the touchline. She's definitely probably thinking Alicia Russo is going back to the bench next game. She's had 2 games to show what she has, and I think the second game, I don't think she's been as impressive this game as she was against Haiti. But the thing is, Alicia Russo just needs that one. She just needs to get angry in one time, and she'll slap a goal into the back of the net. Look at that, sirens again, guys. It's only 11 a.m. and I've heard sirens like 4 different times while I've been on the stream. Always sirens, always sirens. Looks like it's going to be a corner to Denmark. Mary Earps with a big touch. That is an important touch. That was going into the top corner. That cross. That's a big touch. That's why she's the best goalkeeper in the world. And that's why she's my number 1. Don't make me bring up the picture again of me and her together, guys. But that's why she's my number 1. But let's go. Let's see what Denmark can do with this corner, if they can do anything. If they can do anything, we'll see. Neither team has impressed me from corners so far. They've not really done much, so I don't anticipate they'll do anything, to be honest. And it's an in-swinger for Denmark, so we'll see what they do. A ball in, cramming the court. Ooh, just over the net. I don't know if you guys saw Katie McCabe scored like that the other day. Even though Republic of Ireland are knocked out, she scored from a corner. And they tried to do it again. They tried to do it themselves. 17 minutes left of the half. Let's see. Is Nike selling Earps tops now? No, I don't think they are, I don't think they are. Because they say that they don't stock any goalkeeper shirts. Not just Mary Earps, but just any goalkeeper shirt. They don't stock it. Which is stupid because everybody buys Mary Earps shirts. I've seen so many when I go to United games. Great maths. Thank you very much for letting us know the exact minute and seconds left of the game. I laughed like that when Saka missed the penalty yesterday. I shouldn't be laughing at Alicia Russo missing that chance, that's the thing, but it's just, at this point, it's a comedy show because how is she still on the pitch? I'm sorry. Lauren James, for me, biggest game changer. If she was not playing, England would not be up. But Denmark managed to see it out for a goal kick. Come on, something has to give at this point. Something has to give for us to see Beth England. I know Serena Wiegman don't like her. Well, okay, I'm making up that rumour, guys, but I think she doesn't like her. But we have to see her. She scored how many goals in the WSL from January when she moved to Spurs? An absolute goal threat in front of goal. Imagine a 4-4-2 of the two of them together. Your cold sounds better. I am glad. I always sound like I got a cold, guys, no matter what. I always sound like I got a... Beth England's coming on. Oh my god. I need to update my guys. Oh my god. Bye, Russo. Goodbye. Beth England's gonna score, guys. Mark my words. Let me update this quickly. Goodbye, Russo. And Hemp is coming on for Ella Toon. Does that mean James is going into the 10? Let's see. But guys, it's finally happened. I'm not a hater, guys. I just feel like Russo has not been good. But let's see what's happening. Is Hemp going out wide? Let's see if it's Hemp going out wide. But there's a double substitution coming for Denmark as well. They look like they're going for the equaliser. Mina, has Denmark had any good chances? Not really. I think it was 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Mina ITK about Serena and England. I'm not trying to get blacklisted by the FA, guys. But it looks like Lauren Hemp has gone into the 10. And Chloe Kelly remain in the same position. Chloe Kelly and Lauren James. So let me update my formation sheet. I'm hoping that Beth England will bag a chance, because I can't sit here and big up Beth England for so long, guys, just for her to not score and butcher Alicia Russo for like the last 30 minutes. So let's see. But is England just building up from the back whilst I update this? And it's bam. Should be updated now. Let's see what England do in the last 13 minutes. They're definitely going to look for a second goal for the cushion, I'll say. Looking for that cushion opportunity, which is equally, I think, important as just holding on to the clean sheet. But it looks like Lauren James has gone into the 10 and Hemp has gone out wide. Come on, England! Come on, England! You know what's crazy, guys? You know what is crazy? I know the World Cup is on at like early times yet, but people are actually going to the pub to watch the games. Like, you're going to the pub at 8 in the morning to watch football. I get if you go to the pub to watch football because, you know, you want to watch it with your friends and everything, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Mina, do you got any rumours regarding around the women's team? I feel like everything got so quiet. It has been quiet because of the World Cup. Quite a few players that we are linked to, heavily linked to, are at the World Cup, and I think deals will be struck after the World Cup or towards the end of the World Cup, if especially their national teams get knocked out. One player I will say that we are definitely linked to is Carolyn of Brazil. We're definitely linked to her. We definitely want her. The biggest problem I think with Manchester United, and even when I interviewed the manager after the FA Cup, he said he had his targets. He knew who he wanted. Many players, world-class players, experience like goal scorers, experience in the Champions League, experience in winning trophies, but negligence from management at Manchester United will be the biggest downfall of the women's team this season. If we see a big drop, guys, in the quality of the women's team this season, mark my words, and I'm telling you as a fact, not an opinion, it's as a fact, the biggest downfall will be the negligence from senior management. Their main focus, rightly so, is obviously the men's team, but you can't just neglect the women's team, not support the manager, not help the manager. Like, just look at the negotiations in transfers, in contract extensions for Ona Battier and Alicia Russo. Both of them were offered more money. Than, you know, the teams they ended up going to, but it's because they left it so last minute. Honestly, why would you want to stay at a team that only offer you a contract that's more than the club that you're going to, but they offer you a contract when it suits them? Like, they only offered Alicia Russo a contract just before the final game of the season against Liverpool, which was the end of May. We knew that she's been leaving. So they've got a lot of problems, but I'll say that one thing's for sure is we are definitely linked to players. Mark Skinner definitely wants players, definitely trying to get players, but I think there's only so little he can do. And this is the same problem that Carla Ward had before she left. It's the same problem. So that says it. That says it all, guys. That says it all. I don't think we will get Champions League again. With the squad that we have right now, absolutely not. We're not getting Champions League. But if we get the players that we're linked to, there's 3 players that we're linked to, a midfielder, a striker and a winger. If we get those 3, who knows? Who knows? Who recruits for the women's team? I hope it's not Murto. No, he doesn't. I think they have their own scouts, but Arnold and them deal with like contract negotiation. Look at that. Beth England already gets onto her first header. She got more headers than Alicia Russo in 2 minutes. And Alicia Russo played 2 games. Sorry, Russo. I know, guys, you lot might think I'm just butchering Alicia Russo. It's not because she left United. I just think she's had a stinker. I think she's had a stinker. That's beyond stupid, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just waiting for like, because of the World Cup, a lot of stuff is on hold in terms of transfer talk and all of that. Agents aren't negotiating with clubs because they want their player to focus on the World Cup, rightly so. So I definitely think things will pick up in the coming weeks, especially in the summer holidays, like in August, end of August. Bear in mind the season ain't starting until October. But obviously transfer deadline day is before that, so hopefully they can figure it out. Hopefully they can figure it out. But it's England on the counter-attack. They've let Lauren James come more centrally, and Hemp has the ball on the left. Look at all that space for Lauren James in the middle. How is Lauren Hemp, guys, how is she a professional footballer? I don't know. How am I not a professional footballer and she is? It's crazy. To be frank, Beth England has more presence on the pitch. Yes, 100%. Sometimes, I know this sounds stupid, but just the aura of the striker can make a big difference. And we're seeing that right now. Lauren Hemp chasing the ball down. I don't know what's going on. Lauren Hemp, I don't know why she came on. Honestly, guys, I don't know why she came on. I know how she feels. Those MinaFootball low blows ain't something to joke about. I don't do low blows, guys. And Tabislaw knows I don't do low blows. I just do banter. Everything is banter. If I'm bantering with people in the chat, it's banter. If I'm criticising footballers, I'm criticising them. And that's that. I don't do low blows. I'm straightforward, guys. I'm straightforward. But it's Denmark with the ball, trying to build up from the back, which they actually do quite successfully. Rachel Daly tries to clear the ball, a bit messy. Beth England just barging players around. Mina, don't start on him. My bad, guys. I won't start on him. I just seen a few stuff since she's come on. I just seen a few stuff that I think, damn. How can you say such a thing? How is she a footballer? Don't you guys ever watch footballers and think, rah, how is that person a footballer and I'm not? Because I feel like that sometimes when I watch like men's football as well. I can't lie. Nice ball over the top. Beth England chasing it down, and Denmark's keeper just comes out in time to secure her box. About 6 minutes to go of the half. England so far comfortable, but I think Denmark haven't been much of a threat going forward. It could be another 1-0 win for England, and I think they'd be happy with that. That's good. That is good recovery from Greenwood. Lauren James with the ball. Just dancing past players. Just, oh, what a pass. Outside of the foot pass to Chloe Kelly. What a pass. She got twinkle toes. She just skips past players so comfortably. Have a shot. She's going to cross it in. Oh, she has a shot instead. Didn't think she was actually going to have a shot there. I don't know, guys, if you watch Lauren James, like, she is just so, like, the way she just dribbles past players. This is why Arsenal women's team were angry that a 13-year-old was better than them when she was training with them. And they asked for her to be removed. Of course we do, Mina. We see it every week with Maguire. So I'm not being harsh. I ain't being harsh in that case. Rachel Daly with the ball. Poor pass. Poor pass. Can Denmark capitalise on it? They managed to keep hold of the ball. Go wide. All that space. Three people to land for in the box. And it's a big clearance. Big clearance from Greenwood. Millie Bright was beat. She was beat there. And Denmark still have possession of the ball. And they go all the way back. Sometimes you have to go back to go forward. So they go all the way back. Going out wide to their fullback. A delivery into the box. Greenwood again. Defensive masterclass from Greenwood today. Defensive masterclass. Hemp with a header. Oh, just uses her body well to shimmy away. Denmark with the ball. And is that someone still down? Rachel Daly still down. She just got back up to her feet now, so she was actually keeping a player onside. Just holding her back as well. Hope she's alright. Don't want another injury. Denmark with the ball, edge of the box. Goes out wide. Ooh, they're calling for offside. No, play on. Nice delivery into the box. Oh, hit the post! Denmark hit the post with a good ball into the box. In swinger. Millie Bright didn't jump for it. Greenwood didn't jump for it. I think it was harder. No, it was Vanberg. Vanberg jumps for it. Hits the post. England are lucky there. England are lucky there, and that's a good tackle from Hemp. England are very, very lucky there. I thought that was offside, to be honest. The initial pass to the winger. good in-swinger, beats Greenwood in the air, places the header very well, just hits the post. Just hits the post. Mary Earps was beat as well. Another substitution. Home guard on for Trosselgaard. Why do all, guys, if you can explain this to me, why do a lot of Danish players have guard at the end of their name? It's like people from Iceland have a certain thing on the end of their name, but does guard mean something? Because, you know, Odegaard, I was going to say Højlund, but he doesn't count. But this Danish team right now, I think like 8 players got guard at the end of their name. So does that mean something in the Danish language? It must. I think it must do. I know there's someone that knows in the chat. Mary Earps with a big goal kick with about less than 3 minutes to play of regular time. Rachel Daly can't win the header. Lauren Hemp wins it. Goes flying into her own manager. Damn, you lot are rooting for Denmark. Tabislav says, let's go Denmark. Of course, Tabislav has to support Denmark because Norway are not doing good. They're letting me down. Norway's letting me down, so I can't imagine how you feel. Beth England just chasing that ball. Jumps into the air. Just, you see, she's... Who are you passing the ball to? Is there someone on the right-hand side? Is there someone on the right-hand side that I just didn't see? Because who the hell was there for you to switch the ball there? There was absolutely no one there. Okay, Iceland has sun, meaning sun, of course, and then guard means farm. It means homestead. So Odegaard, what does that mean? Does that mean like Ode farm? Is that what it means? Denmark trying to force a crossing. England have been sloppy with the ball. Like, I don't know what they just did. Okay, it means garden or homestead. Okay. So like, oh, it's something to do with land and estate. Okay, so like if you've got a lot of estate or land, do you think you get guard at the end of your name? Is that how it works? I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Beth England showing why she should be starting 100%. 100% she should be starting. I think she only got called up to the World Cup out of pressure from like the fans saying that she deserves a call up. It's the last minute of regular time. Goal kick to England. Mary Earps obviously just going to boot it upfield. Straight to the midfield. Denmark win the header, but England still have possession. The possession is back to Denmark. Beth England just being a nuisance. She's being a nuisance. Every time the ball is in the air, she's causing issues for Denmark. Not allowing them to kind of build up from the back. Applying pressure when England are not in possession, which is what you kind of want. You kind of want that. Let's see extra time. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with extra time. If they gave 4 minutes in the first half, I don't think they'll give much in the second. 4 minutes again. 4 minutes again. Stop giving Norway low blows. We know where we are at. I knew it would happen though. I had high hopes for Norway just because I feel like on paper they're a great team. Denmark with a ball up. Lauren Hemp trying to keep the ball and Lauren James comes to support her. They've been kicking the hell out of Lauren James and the ref gives a throw on to Denmark. Not even a foul to England. Not even a foul. But Lauren James, for me, player of the match. She's player of the match for me, in my opinion. I think well deserved, firstly. Important goal that she scored. Just kept the ball ticking quite often. She kept the ball ticking quite often. England just building up from them. Just trying to get the ball out of the back, to be honest. Greenwood clears it, but it's right into a Danish player's feet. Denmark take the ball, go back. Could they get something? Can they cause an upset? A ball into the box and it's just straight into Mary Earps' hands. I think the biggest thing is Denmark hitting the post. I think England were lucky for Denmark to hit the post there. It would have changed the game completely. I looked it up. Ode means deserted, so deserted farm. That's what his name means. You are correct regarding the names. It's traditional from old time and how much land, etc. they have. So if my family have a lot of land, can I add God at the end of my name? Because my family have a lot of land in my native country. So I could add, like, my name could be Minagard, and it would make sense. That's pretty cool though. I think that's really, really cool. Gives a new meaning to names. Because I know Iceland, like, have, I was going to say a player's name, but I'm not going to say his name. But they have son at the end of a lot of names. And I know that is the biggest dive I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. She should be booked just for that dive alone. The way she flew in the air. As if someone touched her. England with the ball in Denmark's third. I think England are just going to try hold on to possession. England are just going to try hold on to possession for now, I think. And we'll see what they can actually do with it. Just passing around. Yeah, just trying to hold on to it. Lucy Bronze just trying to hold on to the ball and then she passes it out. Yeah, German names have such things too, e.g. Hoff. Yeah, I've realised that as well. I've realised that. It's pretty interesting. Beth England fouled. And it's a free kick for England. Because of England. That's a good one, guys. Give me credit, guys. That was a good one. But England get a free kick because of Beth England. And it's the last minute. And the only thing separating the two is Lauren James's goal. That's the only thing separating both teams. Can't wait for Brazil versus France tomorrow, guys. The tiki-taka football we're about to see. Brazil gonna run riot on France. I can't wait. Look at that. They're just wasting time. Proper shithousery. Not even touching the ball. They're just literally trying to waste time. Lauren James holding the ball up in the corner flag, of course, and no one's getting the ball off her. She forces a throw on by kicking it on a Danish player. And I think this is it. I think the ref's gonna blow the whistle. 4 minutes done, and she blows the whistle. England win. We could say it's not deserved, but I think it's a much better performance from the Haiti game. 100%. Lauren James, the biggest change in the formation today. Of course, Rachel Daly came in at left back, but Lauren James started on the left wing and did what she needed to do. A great goal, I think. In my opinion, it was a great goal from Lauren James. Cut in, right foot, curled it into the corner. Keeper didn't stand a chance at all. A bit to talk about the game. I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm going to do a quick roundup video after the game. Kira Walsh looks like she done her knee. Hoping that she's all right. Biggest miss for England going into the next games. They've got China on Tuesday at, I think it's a 12 o'clock kickoff, UK time. But my prediction was 2-1. Obviously, England have not been in. They ain't had their shooting boots on recently, to be honest. Russo had a few chances. Lauren James had another chance in the first half. But I think second half, they were a bit slower as always in comparison to the previous game. I think there's a lot benefits that they've taken from the last game. But I think there's still more work to be done, especially if they want to go far. Obviously, they got China. Then they got, look at that, sirens again. But they got China, they got round of 16, and then hopefully as far as they can progress. But thank you guys for coming through, sticking around for the vibe along. You know what it is. England win 1-0 against Denmark. Still a lot to play for in the group, but it looks like England have solidified their chances into the next round, and they will probably aim to top the table. Only have one game left. Now, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys subscribe, and like I said, tomorrow I will be back, I think 10:45 a.m. UK time for 11 o'clock kickoff, France versus Brazil. Guys, I promise you, if there's a game that you should watch this Women's World Cup, it's Brazil versus France. Two big teams going head to head. We saw what Brazil did in their first game. We saw how France struggled against Jamaica last game. So make sure you guys come through for the vibe along, of course. Big up to everyone in the chat. You know what it is. On your way out, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. It's Friday today, so it's Friday Night Lights, where we talk about everything Manchester United. 7 p.m. UK time, live stream. You never know, I might do a call-in and put a link in the chat where people can come and share their opinions about Manchester United's pre-season thus far and their transfer window. But like I said, guys, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, guys, it's your girl Mina. Peace.